Look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Ball, no good. Celtics on offense. Can you talk about a stacked roster? It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last. Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Ball. Puts up a deep three. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Gonzalez. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Here's Booker. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Williams. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Tatum, that's good.
Off the bounce, Tatum has so many different ways he can take you.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ball with the bucket. Austin with the ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Out to Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's McDaniels. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
3 points. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that one's good. Tatum.
He's so good in that medium range area. Tatum can create space and shoot over the top of the defense.
The assist.
Boston trailing. White drives in. Lays it up off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
That's to Gobert. The kick out to Ball. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Tatum. Up top, Gonzalez. On the wing, Williams. Booker, left side. Over Williams. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Edwards. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Booker's got 9.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now, Ball. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
Now, here's Tatum. 11 points in the game. Pass to Gonzalez. Now Williams. Defended by Gobert. Williams gets the bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the second free throw, good. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. Now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive and certainly deserving of rotation minutes. He is just now entering his prime.
Pass to Niang. Here's Pritchard. Back to Niang. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Randall. Rebound Boston. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. That's tipped. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Randall. To the inside. And there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Thomas. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the shot is good.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for them.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
My goodness, he certainly got the defender with that move. My ankles are hurting all the way over here.
And love the high motor Fultz brings to the floor. Really puts the defense in a tough spot whenever he drives inside.
The Celtics making a switch here. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Boston. The kick out to Tatum. Off target with his three.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Ripped away. To the paint. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Here's Sensabaugh. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Randle outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randle is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Over in the corner, Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Randle throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Booker in the corner. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pulls up on the elbow. Thomas, no luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Booker. Strong Strong finish inside from Booker.
And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And it's White missing. Randall outside. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Thomas with the ball. There's a screen. Crafty move. And stolen by Williams. Here's Booker. Edwards with the block. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Randall. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Boston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Booker outside. Back to White. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Booker with the bounce.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
G.A., when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Tatum no good. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, ball. Pass to Edwards. Driving, it's Edwards. Nice D from Williams.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Out to White. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Booker going to work inside.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Now, here's ball. 5 points in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
Here's Williams. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Devin Booker.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Back to Booker. Five on the clock. White, wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Ball with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Tatum. Booker in the corner. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's really hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Good.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Williams with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 12 points in the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Here's Pritchard. Rebound, Minnesota. Pass to Thomas. Drives to the hoop. And then Thomas with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Pritchard. It's stolen by Edwards. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Randall right side. Over Tatum. Randall no good. Celtics trail by 11. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Pulls from the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got 4 points this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of string, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Tatum, that's for two. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break and their ability to...
65.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Celtics trail by 12. Randall grabs the board. Pass to Boston. Higgins outside. Another shot. Edwards with the block. And they go to the intentional foul.
Aaron Wiggins.
Ball stolen.
Badder done. Anyway we see them, we a bang pan another one. Boss up. Any boy this ballot on them in a bad man, you know where vibes can done. Vibes can done with a sound boy for fun. Big bad man from outer England. Bassline drop, I tell you.
Badder than, bad from me bad. Where you get your badder from? Where me get? Coulda come from Afghanistan. They no want see this cross, make me have it on me hand. Badder man, you know me vibes can done. Lyrics them a fire like a from a big badder man from outer England. When me lyrics start fire, watch a song boy run.
Yo, my guy this day program shut up. Them say them a bad man, me have to hawk. Which one when we have dead off it? Them like it. Dogs pull up on your foot and none of them no sing song. One face in a hand when I have time for waste. Me better than.
Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we. Nobody better than we.
Badder done.
Too obvious, okay, I like your confidence. Tell us what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need some water, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole. Where did you get your own bag? You don't need no one, help you inspire, But I'ma add to you, I'ma give you some best, I'ma add to you. We're on the avenue and I ain't never seen no one bad as you. Maybe I'm savage too, they can't disrespect you, I gladly. I don't play about mine, I don't care. I'm addicted to you and it's clear. I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's, okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own bag, you don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that about it, I like the way your body is that too obvious? Okay, I like your confidence. Oh, that's what could come is okay, like Kalani's. Roger like Kalani's. Okay, here where the party is. Right here where the party is. You better start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Ramani, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own bag, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. The envy, I suppose. Could the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello.